Hello, my beauties. What is going on? This is Tamika. We are back with another reading on this fine, cold Monday morning. My cat is now staring at me like a super stalker. Mars and Capricorn. Action and the boss. That's like, that's big dog energy. Mars and Capricorn. That's Emperor energy. Someone's public reputation, how they move in public is significant. And Aries or Capricorn could be significant. So what we're doing is we're doing a reading using Haters Exposed Evil Eye Oracle cards, the Citadel Oracle. We're using these two as well. These two are more, I guess, the important ones because two of my angels, these two here, when I came back from my errands this morning, these had fell. They were face forward and they're like 6 here. So I was like, why the hell did those fall? And this is the clear quartz, and I'm not really sure what this stone is. You can't really see it. It's like black with gray and almost, they're like a black, gray, and like a purple color. But those are parts of the Fallen Angel series. So clear quartz is a come to Jesus moment of realization and moving away from the devil. And then the black, gray, and lavender is desperate times lead to desperate measures. So the dates 11/19/25 could be significant, or 12/26. I said 12/26. Maybe the 26th of December is also significant, but this 12/6/25 is significant. So, excuse me, to Kale. So, que te noti. So the one with 11/19/2025, the numbers 11, 1, and 9 are significant. So that's the clear quartz one. I broke the numbers down to a single digit. I typically don't break down double numbers because it's like that number has a significance. So we have the 11. 11 is the Justice card in the tarot, but it also speaks to what we're manifesting. So something about something someone manifested to get this new beginning, and now we have the 9. The 1 is the 10 broken down to 1. So something ended and now there's a new beginning, or there was a new beginning. So we have the 2025 that breaks down to the 9, which is the end of something. So it was like someone manifested something and it started, but then it ended. So there's something like in between that, I don't know, maybe it needs to be reviewed or something. It's like this was the start and the finish, but where's all the meat in the middle? Where are the meat and potatoes of this? And the black, gray, and purple angel, and mind you, clear quartz is about clarity. Clear quartz is an overall healer, so you could program it to do anything you'd like. But it get them no fear thing. But it's an overall healer. You can use it for the clarity. You can use it to cleanse energy, negative energy. You could use it to amplify other crystals or stones around it or other energies. So that is significant. Then we have the black, gray, and purple angel. That was 12/6/2025. So that breaks down to 369. Something about Tesla is significant. Again, something about someone manifesting something. This could be someone manifesting something purposefully as well. With the 369 theory, there's, certain things that you're supposed to do in order to manifest that. So something about a magician energy is significant. 3 is a collaboration, friends, a group of people going towards a goal. I'm speaking of tarot cards. And then we have the 6, which speaks about the result of that. There was recognition. There was there was a satisfying energy. And these are maybe 3 people who've known each other for some time with the 6. Like it gives me 6 of cups with this is someone from your past. Someone you've known for a little bit. You have a past with, you have history with at the very least. But again, there's an ending happening. This is black. Black speaks to yes, it could speak to negative energy, but it could also speak to the the cleaning of energy. Because black can, it's like take in the negative energy and kind of neutralize it, so to say. The gray. I don't know really much about gray stones and the gray color, but gray seems like a neutral color to me. And being neutral, I guess it makes me think someone could go either way. And then with the purple, purple speaks to your crown chakra, your intuition, your connection to the divine. So something about that is significant. So the 2 decks that were in front of the angels when they fell were the Citadel and the Haters Exposed. So that is why we're using those 2 decks specifically. Yeah. I'm rubbing his head. He's a sucker for a head rub. The Metatron cube could also be significant. Something about the blueprint of creation. And Metatron was the voice of God. Enoch could also be significant because it is said that Enoch could have been transformed from a prophet to an angel by God. And Enoch is a high-ranking mediator between the divine and humanity. Bridge between realms and angel of life and death. All right, Takao. Influences life flow and guides souls to the afterlife. Oh, Cal. And he's over here heavy. I was going to say, too, he's been very close to me lately. And I was supposed to look up what it means when a cat licks you, because he typically doesn't do that. He, will lick me on my face every once in a while. But the other morning I woke up and he was licking the shit out of my arm. I was like, what are you doing? I was out of my sleep. And then I rolled over and he walked away. But then he came right back and he was licking me. So I don't know. That sounds significant to me. He may not sound anything to you. But it sounds like it means something. So, yeah, transformed prophet, Enoch, high-ranking mediator between the realms and humanity. I think that was it. And something about protection with regard to esoteric practices is significant. Celestial scribe. Oh, and he records all deeds. So something can be significant about that as well. Okay. So we will get these 2 decks and get cards from them. And then we'll get some other cards. Maybe we'll need clarifiers. Right, Takao? You got your hair all over me. It's in my nose. He's been sitting next to me all day. First on the chair next to me. And now he's just standing next to me on the floor on the opposite side. Oh, my nose. I guess we'll take this one. The Spy Master. Knowledge and distrust. That looks like a crow. I mean, it could be a raven. I'm not sure. But crow was the first bird that came to me. So something about maybe a message or a prophecy. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad news, but it's news nonetheless. We have the Scholar, investigation and research. So, wow, both cards have to do with finding out information. The Spy Master and the Scholar. Oh, and the Storyteller. The letter S is very significant. The Spy Master, the Scholar, and the Storyteller. Viewpoints and control. Oh, look, I'm curious about your loving. I'm curious about what you got going on. Interesting. And look, there are books here with like the rulers, the geometric rulers. Someone's taking a lot of notes, finding a lot of information. And there are messages, or there is a message. The spy master, someone could be investigating and researching something and telling stories, speaking. Something about speaking with one's hands. Something about sign language could be significant. An SOS could be significant. Searching for help. But someone is looking, the spy master. Someone is looking at some information that is being expressed by one person's point of view, or this could be different point of views with the different hands. But look at the different point of views. We had this card in the last reading with the storyteller, the lies you tell to yourself. This could be the Janutira, people who, like, look at this person's hands, and they're telling the story with you can see their fingers and their hands, and they're talking to you. And then the way it's interpreted in the shadow energy is this way. So it's like someone's speaking a truth or telling their story, and then this person or these people are taking it and twisting it to make it their own narrative. And look, with delivering news at the bottom and collaboration, this is like taking your words and maybe even like copying them. Someone is trying to control your movements. Something about the hands are significant. With the scholar and investigation, I'm thinking of something, but I don't want to think that's what it is. And we just talked about Metatron. And communication and knowledge is very significant with regard to, maybe you speak, maybe you speak through the divine. You speak a divine language. Or you channel messages. Haters are mad because they see you winning. Unexplained freak accidents. Hating on your creativeness and your ideas. So haters are mad because they see you winning. The spy master, they see you winning because they're watching. This lantern energy gives me hermit. Hermit is like someone tucked away in their room, possibly at night. This could be also someone doing something. This person is holding a candle. Hating on your spiritual psychic gifts. The chiromancer, delivering news, collaboration, the way you collaborate with the universe. You heard that? That's ice falling off the roof. The cat is gone. He went to his safe space. He doesn't like that noise. It scares him. The first time it happened, oh my God, we were in this room and he was outie. It scared the shit out of me too, though. Something about unexpected. Maybe the news that you share is unexpected. Your gifts are unexpected. But hating on your spiritual gifts and hating because they see you winning. So whatever it is you're gifted with, whether this is a spiritual gift, a psychic gift, a skill or a talent you have, someone's like, fuck that bitch. Fuck that motherfucker. They ain't got no gifts. And with the distrust there, this is like someone trying to say, no, it's not true, when there's evidence that it is true. They try to mimic whatever it is that you're doing with the hating on your creative ideas. They're saying that it ain't shit, but then they're back there trying to replicate it, and they can't because they're not you. The hands don't even look similar. This is like someone, I can't sing worth a damn. So it'd be like me trying to be out there trying to hit a melody. I know that is not where I live. So I just have to find that place. And with Pluto, transformation. Get enough here that with unexplained freak accidents. I think with this energy here, with this candle and people looking, it's like people are trying to figure out if something is happening to you. Investigation and research. And this is an eye. There's an evil eye on this book. So is this, the book could be protection. We had the black. Desperate times lead to desperate measures. So somebody was doing something. You see the two that fell, right? What was I about to say? Is this like the evil eye? We had the black earlier with the gray and the purple. I think someone is sending, this is definitely unexplained. This is someone trying to figure out if the energy they're sending to you is working. They're trying to figure out if you're hurting yourself, if you're falling, if you are maybe falling short and not creating or not, doing whatever it is that you do to create. Pluto energy with transformation, renewal, inner resources, basic instinct, motivation, personal power, evolution. This is like they're watching this. They're watching the way that you tell a story and it transforms. The way others could see it. Metatron. You have this power in your words, in the way you speak, in the things that you say. You give, but then a transformation of the way someone may see something. So maybe this could also be in the reverse, where this is where some people were viewing. They were viewing something through their shadow with the hating on you and hating to see you win. And with the distrust, once we start to have self-awareness, we realize that the feelings that we are feeling are not coming from someone else. It's always about us. Why does that person make me feel that way? Why do I care? Why? Especially if, like, this is like turning on something on YouTube and you get it, and trust me, no tea, no shade, because I'm healing. So sometimes I'm like, oh my God. I'll still watch it though, but that says something about me, not the person, because I can surely turn off and not watch it. So it's something that you do. I know Pluto energy, that Scorpio energy, is very mystical. It's very magical. I think these are upside down. Upside down, inside out. Something about Diana or Ross could be significant. Something about the LGBT community could be significant. It made me think of I'm coming out. I love that song. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. It's a new me coming out. It's a new you coming out. It's a new you coming out. You're out of your cocooning stage and now you're a butterfly. And with this complexity, irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, transforms. You annoy the shit out of people because they can't understand you. Something my mister said to me, we were talking earlier about something, and he said that people can't attack you if you're unpredictable, if they don't know your next move, if you don't have a pattern to follow. He said even like in martial arts, when you're training and your fighting style, there's a pattern to it. Oh, you know what? I was telling him about when there was this arcade that used to be in this Hudson Mall, it was called, near my my parents' house, and they had an arcade in there, and we would, when I was with my ex and his friends and my friends, we would go there and play, and I would play like Mortal Kombat with them, and I didn't know how to play Mortal Kombat. I would just be doing shit, just pushing buttons and shit, but I would win a lot. Like, it didn't make sense. So that's what the mister was talking about. He was like, they couldn't follow a pattern of what you would do next because you were just unpredictable. So something about your energy is very unpredictable. You, maybe it's because you follow your intuition. You follow yourself. Like, if you do no tiene no fiesta, imagine if everyone followed their own authentic blueprint. No one will be able to predict your movements because you'd be following what you know deep inside, not what everyone else would do in that situation. Because you're not everyone else, you're you. Semi-sextile allowing encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, hope, gives hope to, compensates, initiates, tempers, responds, cycles. All this is like you, part of your gifts in terms of your spiritual gifts with delivering news and collaboration with semi-sextile. You encourage people to be the best version of themselves. You encourage people to see the goodness in themselves and the potential in themselves. So, and look, and it's an S, semi-sextile, SSS. You were like a wild card. You were like a wild card that they didn't see coming. And there are people out here that really despise you because of that. But they don't realize they have that same energy within them if they followed self. They followed their inner path, their inner G. Right, Kim? It was too many. It was too many. Uh-oh. Something about a final showdown. Look at this. The horrifying energy at the bottom. Bishop Mason. Bishop Mason. The name Mason could be significant. Something about Memphis, Tennessee could be significant. This is someone who has a spiritual language connected to the divine on such a level that it's not even, it's like undeniable. This says a level up, a rite of passage, powerful and spiritually gifted. Again, with the hating on seeing you win, your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts. You definitely, the way you speak, what you say, how you say it, maybe you have a spiritual language as myself. And you just have this connection that it's like, what the hell is going on there? Get them to see. You're and it says you're a teacher. What did the bottom card say here? Encourages. This wasn't it. One of these cards said educates. That's what it was. Through experience. Through the energy. When I listen to some people, and I get it, about being tapped in, or you gotta let me tap into this energy, and I think to myself, like, I'm always tapped in. I need to tap out. I need to be like, you know what, I don't want to talk right now. I don't want to talk. So it gives me this energy of you being so connected that it's who you are. This is not to me like a skill, or it's something that you have to learn. It's just who you are. And there's a fight. This is about your inner strength again. With this final showdown, this gives me the energy that coming up against you is like it's not an option anymore. It seems that maybe people that come up against you hurt themselves more than they hurt you. Like, for sure. It's almost, what is that? It's almost like taking a stick and them hitting themselves in the head and thinking that that energy is going to hurt you. It's just hurting them. Get them no fear that. Spending money. The matriarch here. So, look, with this, no fear that. Get no fee. It's like, let me put these here. All right. Because it's like too many things I want to say at one time. The matriarch here, this is the sun card. So it speaks about a lot of good energy, a lot of happy energy. Sunflowers could be significant. Speaking about you being a guiding light. You having the key, having the answers to something. It pisses people off. Your strength pisses people off. The way you nurture, the way you're able, and this says multiple generations, the way you're able to affect people of all races, of all ages, a central force. The main character, the people, the energy gravitates around you. So people who are meant to find you, and the people who aren't won't. So people who hate on you, they're meant to find you as well, and hopefully they didn't feel that it starts them to asking themselves questions about themselves as opposed to projecting that energy towards you. So I was going to say about the big mama energy. This energy, the card is very positive, but it makes me think of someone in my life who was a shapeshifter is what came to my mind. This person portrayed themselves to be one way when they were altogether another way. And this was an older person. So there could be some type of final showdown between you and someone who is older than you. I mean older like at least 10 years, like decades. This is a battle between you two, or this is just the energy of this person. Their spirit could have been here for lifetimes and is very powerful, and they're coming up against you. Again, hating on you winning your spiritual gifts because it was unexpected. Where did that come from? That's not the type of power you show. I don't assume you have that type of energy or type of power. Is what this person would say to you, is what they may be saying. You're coming up as the big queen, the empress, with the 6 of coins. Being able to share the energy that you channel down. Something about your beauty is significant, inside and out. Whatever spiritually, the energy that you put out makes you so very attractive. You could be drop dead gorgeous physically, but spiritually, like your aura is very beautiful. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. Your light, your energy. Get them to say it there. Peacemaker, a protector. You are like just you're a really good individual, a really great person to be around and to have in someone's life. But you're also very intelligent, and you're very noteworthy. People don't forget you. It's been a long time since I had someone that loved me. I owe my thanks to thee. You. The way you love on people. It didn't feel that it couldn't have happened without you. It's like finding something that's the best thing that you've ever had in the whole world. It's just delicious. Say it's a food. Say it's something you like to watch. Something. It has to be something that is controlled outside of yourself. So something you like to watch, something you like to eat, something you like to see. And then, let's say it's a series. They show you the first series on the of this show, and the shit is banging. You like, oh yes, I can't wait to the second season. This shit was popping. Nothing out here is like this. I've been so tired of listening or watching the same shit all the time. I can't wait to see this shit. And then they're like, oh, it's been canceled. What? That was really like the best thing I've seen on TV in a while. Oh my God, this bread is delicious. It's the right grains. It doesn't do this. It doesn't have that. It's blah, blah, blah. And then the company is too small to sustain. They go out of business. And now you're like, oh shit. But it's still the best thing. You've never see another show that intrigues you that way. You may even just stop watching TV and do some other things, or you'll try to replicate that bread, but it's not, you won't be able to replicate it because you can't. It's an original. You don't have the recipe. That's what this energy is. And with this nine of knives, this is someone's worst fears coming true about you. Get them to feel that seeking help, mental. It's like someone is watching you so much, like they're hurting themselves. They're hurting themselves. That's what this is bittersweet. A troubled spirit. Get them to see, get them to feel that. Lavender. Oh shit. Lavender is significant. Maybe the essential oil could be necessary for someone. Something about peaches is also significant. A spiritual leader. You're out here in feminine energy and masculine energy. And it's very old soul-like. Very experienced, very knowledgeable, very wise. It's like with this nine of, someone is sick over this energy. They're not just mad, they're sick. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Like they're sick. They can't believe this shit is happening at all. Let's see. What else do we have? 3240 could be significant. Expecting a new beginning. Because of your creative ideas, the way you tell stories, your viewpoint, the way you're able to make people see things in a different way. It's going to help you with this new beginning, this transformation. Not taking it as too many, but emotional intelligence. You're out here handling yourself in such a way and people can't, people can't, they can't they can't move you, they can't sway you. And because you're getting this new beginning, it's like somebody wants to make a bad choice. They know that they shouldn't, but they want to. A private relationship. Okay, so two things. This is someone who may want to try. When I thought of private relationships, bad decisions with your new beginning, family, love, everything. Plus, look how you have this shit going on. You're transformed in many different ways in your life. The complexity, the puzzle. How did all of this come in? How did this all come into fruition? One time, I mean, before I looked and this person wasn't doing shit, but now it's like they got everything going on. They're happy with themselves. They have a family life. They have a career, or however they're helping people. They're helping people. And it's going to bring about new, like, when did this happen? Because the last I checked, this was the shit that was going on. How do we get this far so quickly? It's like, oh shit, I fucked up. Something happened while I wasn't looking. But with bad choices, this is someone either hurting themselves, bittersweet, choosing relationships that are less in love, doing drugs and in their feelings. That's a condom in that pocketbook. Because they're in their feelings, they're doing stuff that is going to help them feel better, but these bad choices don't make them feel better. They can't sleep at night. They feel ashamed of the things that they're doing. They may feel guilt, may feel regret about how maybe they are abusing themselves in their own bodies because of how they're feeling about you and your goodness. It's kind of crazy for things to be that detrimental because of somebody else's life. But here we are. This could also be with private relationships. It made me think of jumping in somebody's DM. So maybe sending someone towards you that get in the feed. Like sending someone towards you to try to for you to get to know them, like for you to talk to them, maybe open up about yourself, open up about the puzzles and the mysteries of your life, and that doesn't help. Something about doing drugs in private relationships is significant too. Almost feels like a setup. I don't know. It doesn't feel like love. Oh, it could also be that, like I said, someone's just doing these drugs because of this collaboration you have with the universe. The Hierophant. Oh, my nose is itchy. We can get some of these. Oh, no. I don't want to get none of these. I don't even want to get any of these. Which ones are we going to get? I don't know. Let's get some letters. What's going to happen with this? I mean, like, what's the purpose of this reading? Let's do that. Let's do a small deck. A little baby deck. Because I'm a baby. Because I'm a baby. Maybe it speaks to the future. 3 of Wands at the bottom. This is about your future or their future. When we begin to rock. Ooh, fell on my leg. Someone realizing that they were presented with something and now there's a missed opportunity. Someone's feeling left out. So this hater is someone that you were connected with. Someone who feels like they fucked up an opportunity. They were presented with an opportunity with love, and they threw that away. Get that with the Death card, an end, the Pluto energy. But with the Page of Swords, still watching. Maybe thinking that their words are going to be enough to get them back into the door with the Death card. The Death could, like the death and the rebirth. We end this and we come back into something new with the Queen of Rods and Justice with Lovers. This is also somebody who's trying to find out information about your relationships with the Lovers, Justice, and the Queen of Rods. Something about your sex life too. That's why. Are you in someone's business like that? Maybe they want, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Que te no cierta. A Knight of Pentacles. This is something that has been going on for some time. Oh, wow. 10 of Swords. It resulted in a lot of, this is the 10 of Swords, and then we have the 9 of Swords. I think that someone has been watching you for a long time, and in watching you, they've seen the progression. Because you have some people who are really surprised. Maybe they're really surprised at where you are. I think you might have spent a lot of time in a hermit mode where you were progressing, but people weren't paying attention. Although they were watching with a tainted view. They weren't watching you for, like, that's what it is. They can't see the God in you because they don't see the God in themselves. So they're looking at you, and it almost gives it gives clown energy. I'm sorry to say that. It gives clown energy. Like fuckery. Like, this is the puppets in the back playing around, and this is someone in the front trying to use their hands to make words, and you know what I'm saying? Again, this is someone who's taking something seriously and someone who's just fucking around. And while you were taking things seriously and they were fucking around, you were transforming. It was like they were there for the whole thing, but they didn't pay attention. Knight of Cups. With the wish fulfillment at the bottom. Like, somebody wants to come. Like, you were doing really good. The Seven of Wands. You were doing really good. Then the wish fulfillment with this is a lot of good things going on in your home. And like, this would be if you're in college, you graduated from college. If this is you buying a house, this is you closing. This could be someone having a baby, moving into a new home. Like, everything is new right here with the Ace of Rods. And within the Seven of Rods, here again with the final showdown, this is someone finally getting the recognition that they deserve with the Six of Wands. Finally, whatever action is being taken, this is someone who's finally being seen for the warrior that they are, coming back from some type of battle. But it causes someone else to feel away. Look at, oh shit. Damn. The Tower with the Eight of Swords, which is a mental conflict. This could be imprisonment of any sorts. This is someone willing to do whatever it takes, but coming up against conflict because of a Queen of Cups. And now someone's hands are tied. Someone's hands are tied. They can't move. They don't feel there. They can't move. So where were we at? Oh my God. So yeah, somebody wants to come and I don't know, they don't have good intentions. This hater. Look, the Seven of, this is you defending yourself. You're not the conflict. Somebody can't come up against you. With the World and the End here, Queen of Cups, intuitive. And look, she has her back to this. But she's looking at this Magician energy and ending something. It's like, I'm not finna to play with you. I'm not finna to play with you. And in this one, this person looks like they're putting more effort into it. This person looks like they're just standing there, just blocking weak-ass punches or weak-ass hits. It's almost like this person is like, are they starting to fight themselves? With the Five of Wands at the bottom, now she's looking. Are they fighting themselves? So I don't even have to, why am I even standing here with this stick? Because they are amongst themselves, taking themselves apart. I don't have to do anything. I can just chill and mind my business. So conflict, yeah. So there's fighting amongst, maybe people who did some magical stuff to you are fighting amongst each other. Because this news that's being delivered is not good. It's like getting spiritual consequences as well as physical consequences for whatever actions you did. As above, so below. All right, let's get a couple of letters and we'll be out. It's actually, I don't even know. We've been here for a little bit. I didn't mean for that to happen. We'll take them as they fall. So we have the Moon. Look, falling next to the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Swords. The Moon, emotions, instincts, habits, instinctive reactions, inner self, how we express feelings. Somebody is in, like, they're not doing well at all. This could be a mother and a daughter associated with the feminine principle, mother and a child. Someone is very emotional. With Uranus here, because of some rebellion, because of something they did with the moon energy. With friends, Uranus is friendship energy. The name William or Williams could be significant. God of the sky, the King of Swords is significant. Queen of Pentacles could also be significant. Something about someone being overthrown by their child is significant. This could also be like someone having a child who the child hits the parent. Like they fight them and stuff, and if it's not that drastic, then it's like a child who bullies the parent, so to say. The child is always telling the parent, and this is from a young age. The parent did whatever the child said and not the other way around. I guess is what I'm trying to say. 777 is significant. The inner strength. Release all fear. Be strong at heart and look forward to the future with excitement. Look with that, expecting a new beginning. And number 4. 4, we had the 4 of Wands. That's a new energy to reaching a plateau in one's life. That is so dope. A new home could be very significant, or something to do with someone's stability is significant. All right. I think that's what we're going to do because there's a lot that came out. So we'll do the bottom one first. So there are questions, or someone's viewpoint, the way they tell a story, helps people to raise questions about something. The letter C is significant to the storyteller or their point of view. And the letter A, something about questions about California or Atlantic City could be significant. Quaker. A Quaker could be significant. Questions and answers. Someone with the letter C could have questions and answers. Maybe someone was being questioned with the investigation and research. Someone is being questioned and giving answers. Or like I said, the storyteller is raising questions and answering the question. But that's significant. Oh, let's do this one because it fell there. So something about joy is significant. The name Joy could also be significant. A B. A, B. Something about a cab. Questions about a cab. Questions about AB. AC. Abbott. Questions about an account. Questions about a bank account could be significant. A bachelor's degree before Christ. Before someone, when someone was in, before Christ. Someone having a come to Jesus moment. So these are questions that someone is answering about what happened before they came to this Jesus moment. So it has to do with history. Look at this, yo. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. F. The E is missing. A, B, C, D, E, F. Something about the letter E is significant. Something about bed. Someone's bed. B-E. Someone's beard. Beard. That makes me think of like being a part of the LGBT community and not wanting the world to know. So someone is your beard. ABC. Something about a teacher, or someone could have a small child. Someone ABCs could be being taught a lesson. Something about a lesson being skipped. Something about a divine feminine. Someone's best friend. Someone's child's father, baby daddy, child's father, something about a cafe. Someone could be really, it's cat T with a T, but as for the D, catty. Someone could be catty as fuck. My girl wants to party all the time. What else? FAC, something about the facts or fad, or fabulous. What is this card up in here? This is the viewpoint. So something about FA. And fabulous doesn't spell his name the way the word fabulous is spelled. So something about the spelling of someone's name is significant. Questions and answers, Q&As. Someone's blood type is significant. AB, AB. Oh, we have O. Someone could have an O blood type. Something about someone's body, DOA. Something about someone being dead on arrival. Someone's name could be Brock or Brody. Someone's dab, or like, isn't that like smoking a dab? That's a dub. I don't know. I get to no feel that FOA. I don't know what that means, FOA, but it's significant. DC is significant. Chris Brown, so Christopher and Brown could be significant. Davis or Davia could be significant. A district attorney could be significant. CBD. OnlyFans could be significant. Department of F, Department of A, the Department of B, Department of C. I don't know. The letter H is significant. All these brown letters and then this yellow H. So the H makes me think of confidence. Oh, something about a hoe. Like the E is missing. So something is like, maybe someone is a hoe, but they're not showing that they are. Maybe that's what the questions are about. Something about Christmas could also be significant. BH, haha, someone's laughing at something, laughing at someone, laughing because they had someone. Something about being bad. 444 is significant. The protection. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. Pay attention to your thoughts. Yeah, so you are definitely protected from this energy. What else do I see? AD ointment could be significant. AD ointment. I don't know. Nothing is like popping out to me. A dad. Yeah. So here we have the letter M is significant with regard to the unexplained freak accidents. The letter K, Mike, Michael, Mickey, Marky, Mark, Marcus, Michaela, MK, Martin, and King. Get there, no see. MH could be significant, or HM with regard to initials to a name. A King of Cups could also be significant. Someone in their feelings. A Virgo is significant. A Pisces is significant. Someone in their pride is significant. Someone very prideful. Influences energy fields. Freak accidents. Someone sending you energy, and they're doing so in their pride. This could be a Virgo or a Pisces. This energy could be sent to a Virgo or a Pisces. The M and a K could be the Virgo and the Pisces. Like either way, somebody sent it, somebody didn't receive it. Courage is significant. Collective values, community, relationships. This is someone is in their pride. And the courage is the ego. The lion, the cowardly lion. So something about someone's values and in terms of what they did and who they did it with collective, and who this person is to you is significant as well. November is significant. Maybe this energy was sent in November and it's supposed to work. Look at this. Destruction, wrath of nature, force, testing, change. Someone's trying to influence a change by force. And this testing, oh my God. Testing. Looking to see if this energy is working. If this destruction is taking place. Damn, that's crazy. 5610 is significant as well. November 4th could be significant. The name K.E. Kevin could be significant. The name Keith could be significant. Maddie could be significant. Somebody's name could be Mac, M-A-C something, like Mac Miller. Massachusetts could be significant. Someone's name could also be MC something. Maybe someone is an MC. Someone could be a dancer. Colorado could be significant. That is all I have. All right. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. I'm tired now. I don't know why. I mean, no, yeah. All right. I love you. Bye. Thank you for watching.